everybody. James and Steady are at Catalina Island right now exploring new anchorages. I've been taking a cross-country trip to see my family and friends. I'm currently in New York City with my best friend Andre. You can see the city. I'm standing in Long Island City, Queens right now. But I'm really eager to get back. When we reunite in Southern California, James and I are going to take a couple days, and then we'll be headed up to the Bay Area on Traitea with Mr. Steady. And then the adventure begins again.
We just hauled up at Little Fisherman's Cove. Spent the last 3 days there catching up on some work on using the internet in the Two Harbors Village. And now we are bound for Rippers Cove. I didn't shoot any footage at Two Harbors because we've showed you guys that a ton, or Little Fisherman Cove. If you'd like to see an episode about Little Fisherman's Cove, I will put a card up top and put the link down below. The one real thing of note that happened while we were here is there was a pygmy sperm whale washed up on the beach at Cat Harbor, which was pretty insane. Very sad and kind of gruesome. So I'd never heard of that species, never seen that species in the wild, and we passed a number of hikers that we saw looking at it as we approached it and asked them if it was a seal, and one of the guys was like, no, it's a pygmy sperm whale. And sure enough, I looked it up, and that's what it was. So crazy to see that. Other than that, we're just heading off. It's like 7 a.m. beautiful out, no wind, so we're just gonna have a mellow motorsail, like I think it's 4 miles to our next anchorage. Rippers Cove, never been there before. Looking forward to checking out another new anchorage. We got anchored here at Rippers Cove. We're anchored in 12 feet of water. I think the hook's in like 13 feet of water. Got 5 scope out on the bow, and the same on the stern setup. And got us pointed to the swell. Already got the rocker stopper out because it's a little rolly. And this place seems really cool. I'll give you guys a spin around so you can see everything. If it's comfortable tonight, I'll probably be here a couple days because it's seems pretty well protected. Nice and mellow, beautiful sand beach, easy landing, good for the dog to play fetch on. And we'll be able to hike out. The hike out looks a little steep, but we'll see what that's all about. There are at least one campsite on shore with looks like they kayaked in, which is pretty cool. So let me walk out on the deck and show you guys what it looks like. Once Acre Watch is done, like always, we will hit the beach and see what's shore side. This place seems nice though. Cool little grove of trees. Might be nice to lay under a tree and read a book. But yeah, it looks like there's some exploration that's gonna happen on shore as well. Rippers Cove, Catalina Island, new anchorage, super stoked. Nude beach. No photography of unsuspecting beachgoers. There's no one on the beach but me and Steady. And I don't want to get my secret parts sunburned. Super easy landing. Beautiful sand beach. Yeah, stoked on it. These rocks look crazy. It looks like a brick. I don't know, it looks man-made. Very strange looking. Come on. Guessing all this is laid out to help with erosion. I don't know if this was a road or a washout, because there's like a natural sort of wash there. Maybe this was like a road that's been eroding the way to the hillside. I don't know. Probably good snorkeling along there. Cool, pretty cool spot. I like that you can hike out. That's one of the things I don't like about places like Cabrillo Harbor, is that you can't hike out, so you're kind of limited to the little spot. But this looks like we could actually go on a hike and it's not as gnarly as it looked from the boat. I'm not sure if you can actually see it on the GoPro, but all the rocks are sparkling like crazy, like gold. So fancy looking. Boy, how an Anchorage can change. This Anchorage is downright abusive. It is 3 p.m. Some winds came up, gusting off the hillside, not bad. But I'm not sure if it's the boat traffic or just the swells combined with like the shallow water we're in. We're anchored, I think the tide's up right now, we're in 15 feet of water. But man, oh man, it has been like hobby horse central, buck and bronco all day since, I don't know, it must have been like 11 o'clock or something. And now we got some wind coming up on the tail, but it is not very comfortable on board. Got my chores done. kind of just waiting for the heat of the day to be gone so that I can take Steady ashore and go hiking and not worry about overheating him. I think it'll calm down tonight, but either way, I'm definitely not going to sit through this tomorrow. So this will be our only night here at Rippers Cove. And it may just be the direction of the swell. You know, like they say, you can never visit the same anchorage twice. But currently, it is very lumpy here, and not a pleasant environment. So we're gonna bob it out and move on in the morning, I would imagine. Finally off the wobbly boat and back on land. It's cooled down enough. Take the dog for a walk. Gonna see where this road goes and go from there. I'll show you the side view of Tritea right now. It's just been this hobby horse all day long. It's just too bad because this anchorage seems awesome other than that gnarl swell. And we had pretty extreme winds. We had like 22 knots for about an hour. Was the highest I saw it got. It stayed around 17, kind of what it was at the isthmus. But it was tearing down this cliffside behind me and meeting the swells coming the opposite direction, and it made it very lumpy out there. That is anchoring. But I would imagine that this is pretty good snorkeling ground when things aren't so wild. Let's see what's up here. That looks like bison. Maybe it's seal, but oh, look at that. That is crazy. Wow. Wait, come here. Back up. Come on. Come on, leave it. Lots of bison evidence. Gotta watch out with the pup. I brought his leash just in case we see anything, but keep an eye out. Wait. I think that road goes to Empire Landing. There's like houses and all kinds of structures when we sailed by we saw down there. I'm not sure who they belong to, if it's like private homes or what. But oh yeah, we're above it right now. Beautiful coastline though. That is stunning. So, walked up the road quite a ways. Hiking on over here is kind of like hiking a lot of the other places here on Catalina off of the Trans-Catalina Trail. It's like you're walking on a dirt road in the sun, or you're like cruising up deer paths that are like every once in a while you kind of get stopped by large patches of cactus. Literally a desert island. Here's some cactus for you. So I'm a little cautious about there's rattlesnakes here, so I make the dog stay on the path, or on the road rather. Don't want to run into that scenario. No cell phone service down in the anchorage. I checked my phone a couple times on our walk. I had no usable service. I just spotted a striking plant, and I don't know anything about plants, but I'm gonna film it. That way Kevin from SV Californica can let us know what it is. They look very out of place in everything else that's very dry. And I look forward to finding out what those little guys are. Not sure what that's all about. It's like the poop station. This is a ravine that comes out of the back end of the campsite here at Rippers Cove. And I bet it'd be pretty water flowing.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It helps us a lot.
Thanks again to all of our patrons. Your contributions help us get the boat ready for big things.
Until next time.